Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about one of the most dreaded transits. Saturn transiting the fourth house. It's dreaded because fourth is everything home, your IC, and the most impactful. Like anything transits through fourth impacts you very, very deeply. Yeah, so my fourth house is Pisces. So when Saturn entered my fourth house, my life was very, very heavy. Uh, it was not something that you could see from the outside, but internally everything felt very intense. And this was also the time that I gave birth. So what followed after that was like one of the most emotionally challenging phases of my life. um, and honestly, I'm glad that's going to be over. Yeah, so going back, I was dealing with postpartum, and I couldn't fully understand at that time like what those emotions were. There was a deep sense of isolation. Like I was physically at home, but also mentally cut off from the whole world. Everything around me just slowed down. I was in my own cocoon. My world became very small. So just me at my home, and everything that I was feeling inside. One major aspect of that I observed, since I have been reading more astrology, learning, that I noticed when Saturn was transiting my fourth, then my relationship around with my family, my home, my roots became very, very tough. Um, my mother, like everyone basically, not just singling out my mother, but everyone, including in my family, it was very, very tough. There was a lot of difference in opinions, ways of thinking, and like I was just so, I was not holding back, I would say. I would also go all out when I was expressing, because that felt honest to me at that point. Like I would just want to be very honest with my emotions and not hide them because someone would feel bad. I would be very brash about it. I would be very, very upfront about it. I would not butter it down or like mellow it down to suit someone's else's feelings, because I just felt like that would be not authentic and real. Like I would say something but not really mean it and still hold it in my heart. Um, I think I have never been this authentic to my own feelings, because usually I feel like as humans we just try to not say things out loud what we feel deep in our heart, because we don't want to hurt someone else's feeling. But when Saturn was transiting my fourth, I was just all out. I was not holding back. Um, and and I also felt like this is something that Saturn helped me realize, that I cannot change people, no matter how much I explain myself or how much I try to reason things out. Some things just won't change. So you have to accept how it is and just learn to live like that, and let it go. Like let people live their life, let people go or think or do how they want to. Um, so I had to learn a new way of relating to them. Um, it was just like almost like rewiring your brain. Um, and also I feel like you live through a lot of if you have experienced any childhood trauma, it kind of surfaces back in ways that you do not expect it to, because all of us just grow up and bury it down deep in our hearts somewhere. And Saturn transiting 4 just brings it all up on the surface. You could look into the mirror and just see it very clearly. um, and on top of all of this that I was going through, I had to move. I think Saturn transiting fourth, one of the biggest aspect of that is that either you are very stuck inside a place that you don't want to be, or you just move. You move places, and I did. I moved. I moved from my very beautiful own house to a small rented place that I also talked about in one of my North Node transit, in the fourth house. So when two transits were happening in my fourth house, I shifted. I shifted to a rented place. I I'm if I'm being 100% honest, I did not like it at all. I did not want to make that move. It was not I was not happy with it. So when Saturn transits your fourth, it's not something that you are very happy about. You just have to do it because you have to, because of life circumstances. And what you feel is like it's just not physical move. It's almost like your sense of stability is being lost. You feel like something that was mine is no longer mine. And like how, if even if you move to a new place that you like, it just takes time to adjust. But if you do not like a place and you're moving to it, everything feels heavier. You feel extremely emotionally low, and just your sense of security is just gone. Like you're like, I built so much, I built my life there. Like that's my house that I used to love, and I do not have it anymore. That's almost like the ground beneath you has been torn down, and you are trying to rebuild it while you're trying to stand on it. um, I honestly felt a lot of emotions. Like I think it was a wave of emotional upheaval in every aspect of my life, and I cannot pinpoint just like one portion. I gave you like three areas of my life where I've seen Saturn impacting majorly. And basically it just changed me. It just changed my thinking. It just changed how I relate to my family. It kind of made me realize a lot of things that I probably would have buried it down in my heart, and made me realize that yeah, I need to be more upfront. I need to speak my heart out. I need to be more honest with my family. And I also need to let things go. Let people do what they want to do and not be emotionally affected by it. Yeah, it was it was not easy. Saturn transiting my fourth was not easy at all. It was very tough emotionally for me. It was very hard. If I really have to rate, I think Saturn transiting my fourth would be one of the hardest transits that I have experienced. But yes, I just wanted to share because I see a lot of people, or at least a lot of books state things, but no, I don't know if I know someone who has gone through fourth and shared their personal experience. So I just wanted to put out my personal experience about these transits so it feels more real. Someone that, and if you guys listen to it, you see that a human has gone through it and how it felt like. And it's not the end of the world. So I want to also point that out. Like it makes you learn a lot. Like I'm recording and I'm here, so everything works out at the end. But you really have to go through tough times to reach the other end of the tunnel. Thank you.